Hello, everyone. My name is Rachel, and I am a student at the University of Maryland, here with Maryland Family Literacy Program. Today, we're going to be learning how to write narratives with clear event sequences. Let's go over some of our goals for today. Our first goal is to use our imagination to create our own stories. We also want to practice using descriptive detail in our own writing. We also want to practice writing with a clear event sequence. Next, let's go over some definitions. Narrative writing is writing that has a main character in a setting who takes part in a problem or event in a significant way. Event sequencing is the order that a story is told in so that it makes sense. Now, let's do a demonstration. I'm going to use my own imagination to come up with a story based on these 6 pictures. Pause the video and try to come up with your own too. In your writing, make sure to pick a name for your main character, use detail in your sentences, and also make sure the order makes sense. Now pause the video. Nice. Here's the story that I came up with, and it's completely fine if you come up with something different. Mary wakes up early in the morning. It's a beautifully sunny morning. She eats eggs and bacon for breakfast, and then she goes on her morning run. At the end of her run, it starts to rain. Soon it's raining really hard. Mary opens her home door. She hears the phone ringing. As she runs to pick up the phone, she drips water everywhere. She tries to jump over her cat, but steps on his tail. The cat flies into the air, and Mary slips in the water and falls to the floor. Mary grabs the phone quickly, but the collar is hung up. Mary and her cat sit on the floor, still shocked and soaking wet. Now that you've watched us take a sequence of images and make a creative story, it's your turn. Here we have another group of images that tell a general story. Using your imagination and knowledge from the pictures, write your own story. Make sure to include the events in the images, but also add things that are not in the images. Pause the video now and write. Welcome back. How did your story turn out? Did you include the 3 main characters, the little boy, the little girl, and the dog? Did you mention that they were all playing outside? It is important that you added your own detail to the story too. No creative stories are the same. Great job, everyone. So now that we've practiced these skills together, here's an activity for you to try at home. We've come up with a couple of prompts for you. Pick one or both of the following prompts and write your own story. The first prompt is, you wake up one morning and you realize your alarm didn't go off and you're going to be late for school. Write a story about your morning. The second prompt is, there was once a princess in a faraway land. She lived in a tower with her pet dragon. One day, the princess and her dragon decide to go on an adventure. Write a story about the princess's adventure. Now, let's do a quick summary. Today, we learned how to write narratives in a sequential order that makes sense to the reader. This is a really important concept because as we move into writing, we want to make sure that we are able to create fun stories that make sense. This way, others can enjoy reading them as much as we enjoy writing them. Thanks for watching. See you in the next video. Bye.